Man. Now, didn't we always tell you, Rich, damn good ass hip hop here? I don't care. You can kiss my ass on that. I'm telling you, I'm not even gonna get started. Kid named Rich, why don't you take it away and tell him who's in the house tonight.
Who we have in the house tonight? A brother I met when I went to go hang out with of course, Curtis Blow. So you know people are into hip hop. Right now we have Ambush and Kareem Ali here.
Yeah. What's up?
You know, please, man, for all those who don't know, and I always stress this, find them. We'll leave a link so you can connect to their Facebook page and all other information that we have. You really, if you really love hip hop music, you really need to listen.
Yes. Brothers, welcome to True Stream.
How you doing? Glad to be here.
All right. So, man, brothers like this, you know, we always like to say, outline good hip hop. What do you do? How did you get started?
Well, for me, I just like the art of MCing. I've always just enjoyed playing with words and, you know what I'm saying, just trying to put them together like puzzles and sandwich them together and do different things with them, very descriptive. And so when I started really getting into hip hop, I got into it because I really had a lot of things that I wanted to say. And I felt like hip hop could be used for a powerful tool for upliftment, but if you use it correctly. So that was pretty much my motivation for doing it.
Well, okay, ladies and gentlemen, once again, he's an MC, not a rapper. Get it damn straight, don't you understand?
And I got his knee on the damn desk.
Hey man, y'all need some bigger headphones, man, because I have a large cranial structure, and it was hard to adjust these things.
Lungs,
to
Philly.
Yeah, I need something more like that, because my head, Ambush has a large head too.
Oh,
I'm not the only one who has a buzz. I ain't going out on myself.
We're the big-headed hip-hop duo.
Well, you got the right person here.
I'll tell you, got the right one right here, baby.
This is Brand Man himself right here. You got the
Get, you know, take the mama like it. Anyway,
Oh.
So, okay. Man, tell us, okay, so what about you, brother?
I grew up on hip hop, so it's just in my blood. It's just in my blood. I started producing on a challenge from this guy back in college. I listened to one of his mixtapes, and he asked me for criticism. And I told him,
He gave it to you.
you know, I mean, I guess he thought I was like, yeah, it's hot. So I told him exactly how I felt about it. So he said, man, you can make some beats. Go ahead and do something. So I went in the house, put something together. I mean, I played instruments all my life, so.
And he has a lot of skills with a lot of different instruments. So we just decided to come together and just, you know, go hard together. We were saying other things that was going on with other artists in the DMV and just in hip hop in general. And we felt like we put our forces combined together, we could form a rap Captain Planet. It's been like 7 or 8 years that we've been kind of working together.
overnight success takes 10 years, they say. So you actually started early then. That's pretty good.
Yeah, but I
get good.
You know, I like to have a little fun because I want to talk about the album, but I told these brothers one thing real quick.
Mike's over there, I'm sorry.
I know. When they came up here, I had a little problem because, you know, I was working on a track myself. And maybe you guys haven't heard it.
Yeah, but we still haven't heard it.
Now, when I heard the album, these brothers sat up here and took this sample and crushed it.
You broke rule number 12 right there, dude. DJ Premier done talked about it, Marley Marley, so you don't ever put out there where it came from.
Man, it's hard. I mean, like now you can find it on.
You're not supposed to tell them. Let people look for it.
No, but that's an creative level, man. Tell us about the album. Tell us the content.
Don't be trying to cover it up.
Well, as far as the album goes, we had projects and things that we did before with each other and without each other. But we were just frustrated with some of the feedback that we had got, so we decided to come together and make hard beats and rhymes, no holds barred, just be as creative as possible and make the dopest music we possibly actually could. So he all killer, no filler was the concept and the method. And if we had to have filler, even the filler had to be killer. That's basically what it was.
right?
Yeah, he's right. I mean, that's pretty much what it was. It's hard beats and rhymes. I said I was going to put everything into it, and I told him to put everything into it. I was like, man, we ain't got to do hooks. Let's do it.
Hold back everything. Straight hip hop.
Oh, now when you guys are
Very listeners.
being from the area, have you found like most artists have? I'm not going to start to speak to you. People, you find the people in the DMV are not as supportive as say other cities.
We get a lot more attention outside of the DMV than we do in the DMV. I will say this though, we get the attention in Baltimore City where we're from is minimal. There's so many people that are saturated. We stand out a little bit more in Maryland and Virginia and even DC, but we understand that the DMV is bigger than Baltimore City, the United States is bigger than the DMV, and the rest of the world is bigger than the United States. So it's a lot of people that love hip hop, that love good music, that we could have a career and market to. And that's pretty much our philosophy on it.
So everybody around the world, especially people in the DMV, once again, when you start to support the artists that are here because they can make it. There's more than Wale and a couple other people.
I'm not even going to say make it. For people out there, being spoon-fed is what kills the industry anyway. And it's like most things, buying cars, buying clothes, eating food. The idea that just because, someone presents it to you on a silver platter, it must be good. And that's rarely ever the case.
Right.
Take the chance to think outside the box. Search for yourselves, find out what you truly like. Because to me, at least, when I met Kareem, I'm up there with Curtis Lowe and everything talking, and we ended up talking about music in general. Now, I'm an old school head, so and I've always been an underground hip hop listener forever, and there's very few MCs, much less producers, much less music out there that I'm like, okay, that's kind of nice. So the opportunity when he gave me the CCD, I was like, okay, let me see, and I'm brutally honest. And I was shocked. I was like, okay, I'm gonna have to play this. So I brought it to the studio like two weeks ago, played it there first.
Yes.
Just so they get it, so like, yo, see, this is what I'm talking about. So I want to thank y'all personally for making quality music, for taking the time and actually saying, I want to make quality music. I'm not trying to make that hit. As Karis once said, I'm trying to make that classic.
Thank you for listening.
But also, man, especially since you're making music, that you're not just hook riding. You know what I mean? I mean, you're actually saying, I was like,
I like two-drive cars. I like two-drive cars. Me too. I like, right.
I got a jam girl. Got a jam girl. It's rare that you're able to hear it. And I think people need to start to listen more. Instead, it's like you said, being spoon-fed. What you feeling about hip-hop? What's your feeling?
Well, I think there's a lot of talented music being made. I just don't think the people with the true talent are actually being heard.
Business.
That's the problem.
Business is what kills it. It's like almost all music. Jazz was exactly the same way. Jazz was popular, everything was well. Once business said, you know what, we can actually make a lot of money from this. The first thing it does is, like most things, divide and conquer. We take what we find is the easiest way to make music to make the most amount of money. Now, I have nothing against any artist out there. It doesn't matter what you're doing. What's lacking is choice. When the radio plays one thing, it's almost like somebody's just feeding you rice every day. And that's it. After a while, it's like, it's just the same old rice.
I think a true hip hop fan would find it.
And that's exactly
You gotta dig for it.
And that's the part that's changed. At one time, I know when I was coming up, you have to search for it. Like when I moved here from New York, my cousin used to send me the mixtapes. So I was like, oh my God, Red Alert is still playing, Stretch Armstrong. So, the first time I heard Gangstar coming out and Cool G Rap, Truly Yours on the same tape, I was like, Words I Manifest, and I was like, what? And that's what I'm waiting for. But now, because there are so many artists out there, it's hard to pick and choose. I love to buy them all. But for those in your town, in your city, listen to the artists out there. Because those are the ones that are really grinding out there. Those are the ones that are really trying. The idea of being creative is almost becoming a lost art. So fortunately for us here at True Stream, we have two artists here that found it.
And also, guess what? They went to college. I mean, they got education.
Introducing.
Yo, Ambusher Kareem Ali, live and director, Full Effect, True Stream Radio, about to get it in. Yo, look, My skill remarkable, really awesome. My arsenal broke apart, a part of the covenant to shove its arc in the heart of you. Wrong nigga to start with, my heart is cold as the Arctic. Make my mark in infrared that I mark and target your heart with your lack in the heart department. Snatch your stash out the park by Moravia Park Apartments. Grab that thing out the glove compartment. Aim, blow you apart with reload, re-empty the cartridge, blow a hole in the part of your heart that I'm sorry you had to part with. We the same, both of us heartless. Heartless for different reasons. I'm cold as a motherfucker, you guilty cultural treason. I gunfight with a knife. Tongue fight with some dikes. My tongue twist to a fist and my fist flipping a fight and my fist clench when it gets to grip the base of the mic and bit flames when I recite incinerating niggas on sight. Snatch up these bloodsuckers and force them to face the light. Told you I was the fucking greatest. Now you're forced to face that I'm right.
Okay.
I'm the hip hop. Don't stop.
Wow. I'm sorry, man.
No hook.
Man, come on, you got one, man.
What?
He doesn't rap. He's a complete musician, producer. He probably got beats he could play.
Well, can dance like Puffy or something like that?
Nah.
Unfortunately, this is red radio stuff.
Yeah. Well, definitely, brother. I want you to know that we want to let everybody know where they can find your music. That's one.
Okay.
And two, have to get in touch with you. But three, I need you guys. We're gonna try to set up a live performance, and I want you guys to come back here and perform.
Okay, that's fine. No doubt we can do that. Absolutely.
So I'd like to say, on behalf of True Stream, thank you very much to Ambush and Kareem Ali.
Thank you.
Hip hop in its truest, rarest, and dopest form. Once again, thank you very, very much.
That's it.
Yo, I go by the name of Kareem Ali. Got my man Ambush on the ones and twos, poetic on the track. Yo, it just so happens when we run across these whack MCs, man. Yo, we gon' shut them down.